Hi everyone! I originally wanted to start going through my makeup collection and see which products I definitely wanted to use up in 2018, and then I decided that first maybe I should do a declutter because I have a few products in here that I know I need to get rid of. So we're going to do a declutter first, and then we're going to eventually do a products I want to use up in 2018 video. I know it is already the end of March, but I still have 3/4 of the year, and I'm pretty sure that that's plenty of time to use up quite some products. So, for starters, I have all of my face products here. I have face primer, I have foundation, I have concealer, I have powders, I have bronzer, I have blush, I have highlighter, combinations of those as well. So, we'll just see what's going on. And for starters, we're going to start with my primers, because that would go on my face first. I have two of these Urban Decay Pore Perfecting Complexion Primer Potions. These are just samples, and I'm pretty sure I can use them up relatively quickly, so I want to actually use them up. And I'm going to keep those for the time being. Pardon me. Next up, I have my Catrice Prime and Fine Anti-Shine Blur Stick. And I bought this in Germany, and I still have the tape on there that I used to actually secure the lid on there for when I was moving. So this is at least a year and a half old, and so let me show you how much I have left, because I still have quite a bit, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So let me remove the tape. So oh, that's actually decent. This is how much I have left of this one. I did like this quite a bit actually, so yeah. I think I'm gonna keep this, and I'm gonna just probably throw this into the use up as well. Then I have my Cover FX Mattifying Primer with Anti-Acne Treatment. There you go. I've had this since last year, and I am going to keep this as well, simply because I remember liking it, and I'll just hang on to this for a while. And I also have the Stila One Step Correct Skin Tone Correcting and Brightening Serum. So not necessarily a primer in that sense, but I've used this as a primer, and I'm going to continue using this. I want to see what I think about it. I've used this like a handful of times and it was okay, but I don't remember having any strong feelings. So I want to actually go over this and see what I think about it in the long run. And then I have the Kula Classic Face Sport Sunscreen. This is a white tea moisturizer with SPF 50. Not your usual primer, but I used this as a primer in summer, and it did quite a nice job. So I'll keep this around as well, and this should be used up by around the midpoint of the year, because then the sunscreen will have expired or will start to get less and less. So I'm going to keep this for the time being, and we'll see what goes on. So these are my primers. Like I said, I have like these two here, the samples, as well as the Catrice primer stick that I want to use up this year. Next up, I have foundations. I'm going to start with a small one. I have the Suntegrity 5-in-1 Natural Moisturizing Face Sunscreen. This is tinted with a broad spectrum SPF of 30. I did like this quite a bit. I'm about halfway down, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to keep this around and see if I can use this up towards summer. This was cruelty-free and vegan, and I believe this was in my Petit Bour box, but I'm not 100% certain. So there's that. I also have the Too Faced Born This Way Undetectable Medium to Full Coverage Foundation. This is in the shade Snow. I do like this quite a bit. I've had this also since last year, and I'm going to keep this as well. Then I have the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation, and this has been laying in my storage thingy, so I need to shake it up a bit. But again, it's been about a year that I got this last year, so I'm going to keep this around because I do like this, especially with the brush they came out with the foundation. Then I have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Nude Ivory. This is a fairly decent shade match for me. I'm going to declutter this. I've tried this again about a week ago, and I just don't like it. I'm gonna be careful with pulling this up because I have. I'm telling you, the scent, horrible, horrible paint-like scent, and then it makes me break out. As soon as I started using this again about a week ago, I started having breakouts and sits, and this just needs to go. I'm done with it. On the brighter side, I also have my Cover FX custom cover drops. Mine are in the shade M10. This is probably one of the lightest shades they have, and I've used them, and I do like them, and I'm gonna keep them. The shade is awesome. I like that I can just like with the NYX Total Control drop foundation, I can just mix this in maybe with a primer, with my sunscreen, for example. And it's a nice way to just apply foundation, but at the same time save kind of a step because I am mixing them together. So definitely keeping those. Next up, I have concealers. Let me see. These three. Oops, pardon me. These three are the same. These are my Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer in the shade 010 Porcelain. There we go. And I obviously like this. I have backups of this. This is the one I'm using right now. These two are my backups. I use this when I don't feel like putting on any foundation at all. I just go with this and just blend it in, and it conceals. It also works nice as a foundation. It doesn't crease horribly. I always have a little bit of a right here, a spot where my glasses touch. That gets a little bit of foundation like buildup, I guess. It just pulls together and it looks odd. But I know that, and I just over the day I just take my glasses off every now and then, wipe over it, and I'm good again. I haven't found a way to completely prevent this with my glasses. It's something I guess I might have to live with, but I do like this. So I'm gonna keep these as well. Let me set the one that I am using right now aside. Then I have the Catrice Liquid Camouflage in the shade 005 Light Natural. This is a lighter shade. I do like this as well. I have not opened this yet, but I figured this is also nice for concealing, especially if I want to lighten something up a bit. I can actually finally lighten up areas with this, and that's quite nice. Then I have the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. It's still in the packaging. I haven't tried this yet. I want to try this because I heard good things about it. Mine is in the shade Fair and Neutral. I think this is the right shade. I sure hope so, because I think by now I can't exchange this anymore. But yeah, I got carried away with my Catrice Liquid Camouflage and using this all the time, so I haven't gotten around to using this yet. And then I have two concealer samples. I have the Fior Minerals Natural Mineral Concealer. Mine is the shade TMC-05. This came in my Petit Vour box. It's quite a nice shade match. I have to say, with Petit Vour, I've had good luck with the shade matches when they send face products. This one, I think it's okay. It's not awesome and perfect. Every now and then I feel like, probably because it's mirror makeup, I have kind of clumps, I guess, in there that are a little bit irritating, and you can smooth them out if you actually warm them up between your finger or on your face itself. So it is possible. I don't think I would purchase this, to be honest, but using it up since I have it, yeah, sure, why not? And then I have the Elate Clean Cosmetics Cream Revealer in the shade Porcelain. Have I tried this once? I think I've tried this once. Yeah, I've tried this once. It's, again, a nice shade match. It also came in my Petit Vour box, and I'm going to continue working with this once I've used up the Fior one. This is just, I figure the color, especially with the Fior, the color and consistency works very well on my under eyes. And that's what I've been doing for the most part. I tried using this as an all-over concealer, like I do my liquid camouflage, but that does not work as well. So I decided to only use this on my under eye area. But yeah. Then I have 3 powders here. I think I don't have another powder. No, I think I ran out of the essence one that I had. So, for starters, I have the e.l.f. loose powder. Um, as you can see, I'm almost done with this. I should probably throw this in the makeup use up for 2018 because that way it would be gone for good. I'm not a fan of this. It's okay, but I don't think I'll repurchase this in the future. Then I have the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat powder foundation. I got the one in the shade Nude. This is too dark for me technically. I can make it work if I use a light hand, but it's too dark. It's definitely not a powder foundation for me since I have to use such a light hand. Um, you can maybe see it's darker than my own skin tone. I honestly don't know if I want to keep this. I need to set this aside for later. Um, sorry if I'm looking down. I'm cuddling my son right now, and I don't want to get my hair in his face. He might not like that. I wouldn't either. Yeah, but this is one of those YouTube made me buy it foundation slash powders. I saw this on Love Heatherette's channel, and she just loves this type of powder. I have to say it doesn't work for me. I don't know why, but it makes my foundation look cakey no matter what I do. And like I said, I use a light hand for this, so it can't be that. It's just, it's obvious that I'm wearing makeup, and I have to think about that, if I want to pan this or if I want to pass it on. Then I also have this little sample powder. This is the Adorn Cosmetics Mineral Setting Powder. This came in a Petit Verre box as well, and I haven't even tried it yet, so I really need to get to that. It's about halfway full, so it's a product I can definitely use up. As you can see right now, I don't really have a powder that I really love, that I think is awesome. I still haven't found a powder that I really, really like. I have to say that. So, we'll have to see. So, these are my general all over face products. Well, I hope you enjoyed this first declutter in a row of declutters that are going to happen over the next few weeks. Like I said, I'll decide based off of the result of this which products I will probably just be panning for the rest of the year, because that way I can move them out of my collection, out of my life as well, and we'll see. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and keep an eye out for my blush declutter, which I will film right after this. And if you aren't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button down below. I would appreciate it, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!